everyone in YouTube world. It is that time again where I am preparing my dolls for the fall season, and that includes October, November, and possibly the beginning of December. But I really credit that as being Christmas season. And if you guys look right in the corner right here, you'll see like a little Barbie. And so that was unexpectedly part of the haul. And when I say haul, I didn't spend any money. I actually went through my storage and found a whole bunch of missing boxes that I hadn't opened in or that I hadn't seen in years. And when I say years, I mean years. It's been 6+ years that I've seen some of these dolls. But these dolls I've seen in the past couple of years, and you guys have seen these dolls in the past couple of years, and they are in their fall best. And so you guys have seen this beautiful little doll, and his name is Talbot, but his factory name is Michelle from Ashton Drake. And he is wearing this beautiful little bib as well as fall outfit with the little fox hat. And I even paired a little car with him to go with his little bib. So it's like he's playing with this little car. And as soon as I put this little car with him, I did something that I hadn't done in years. I just kind of went like that. And I could almost see my son laughing and giggling and smiling because I used to do that when my son was wearing this size infant clothes. He was around like 3 to 5 months when he would giggle and smile and gurgle every time I would like run these little tiny cars across his little stomach or arms or legs. And it's supposed to be really good stimuli for babies when you do things like that, when you rub baby lotion on their arms and legs, and it's very stimulating to them. So, I remember my little boy being so tickled by that when I would run the little car over his little arms, legs, and tummy. Anyway, the little girl is dressed just as sweetly and just as cute in this little fall outfit. And I want to get up close because I wanted you guys to see what material this is. This is a corduroy dress, and it's got little chocolate espresso buttons on it, espresso brown buttons, and it's got like a little tan mahogany array of flowers or burnt orange on here. You can see some of the beautiful flowers, and I love the pattern and design on some of these new baby clothes. With the boys, I think they're experimenting with traditional boy patterns like trucks and cars and little convertibles. Isn't that a cute little convertible? And trees and cobblestones and dirt. So I see the little pattern on this bib, but I also love the little floral patterns on the girl clothes. And I also love the faux fur that you see with some of the fall clothes for baby girls. I love the fact that I can keep her in these little shoes with the scalloped edges, and her little tights match her brother's foxes. How her brother has little fox booties, she has foxes all over her legs. So I thought those dolls were dressed adorably. And also last year it felt like I bought a lot of the fox stuff last year, including the tights or leggings for the girl. I call her Allie Tiana, middle name Tiana, first name Allie for Alicia. And Alicia is also from Ashton Drake, and that's her factory name. But anyway, the foxes were out last year for little boys. And I remember, and little girls too, but I also remember the stripes being popular when my little boy was a baby because my father-in-law said something funny to me when he saw my little boy dressed in an outfit similar to this, where he was like, okay, again with the stripes, right? And I didn't realize that I had a lot of striped pattern clothing for my little boy because that's what was popular when my little boy was, a baby. So I figure with patterns for little boys, it's stripes, trucks, and cars. But for patterns for little girls this year, it's definitely mums, daisies, flowers. Um, I don't know what else is on here that you guys can tell me that I can name. Even her little headband or her little head wrap is almost like a giant mum floral kind of pattern. So I think the floral patterns are in for the little girls, but I can't tell you what patterns are popular with the little boys. I think it's still pretty much trucks, cars, and trains, possibly. So I'm hoping in the future, by the time I'm a grandparent, they'll definitely play with more boy patterns in the future. Like when I say boy patterns, I would like boys to have more patterns that are similar to the girls, where, they'll have more florals and things that are going to be cute on the boys so that it's not just cars, trains, and sometimes teddy bears. It can be more of like a wallpaper pattern that's popular with the girls right now. And I picked out this pattern because I've noticed that this fall, baby clothes are coming in smaller patterns. Like it's not these gigantic flowers that cover most of the dress. It's like these little delicate daisy and mum flowers with the vines and stems that seem to be printed all over the dress and the onesies. So speaking of dress, this was her old outfit. This my son was playing with, so he kind of got his hands on this, but I won't be putting any of the dolls in that until later. I also picked this up from Target, and I love the pattern on the bottom. So it's a little too early to be putting these kinds of shoes on Ali Tiana or some of the other baby dolls. But I figure when the holiday season starts, I'll definitely put this on one of the baby dolls. Look how cute that is. It reminds me of the Wizard of Oz in a lot of ways, but I love the pattern on the bottom because I was talking about how sometimes babies love that extra stimuli. They love little patterns and textures. They love to feel that. And speaking of feeling patterns and textures, I ended up getting this cute little book. And it has a lot of patterns and textures and visuals that are great for babies and their cognitive ability. And so when babies start to grasp and they have that grasping ability, they can pull these little things out of the grocery bag, which is textured as well. And you can see the cute little bakery. And you can also hear that wonderful sound. That's good for their brain as well. That crispy, crackly sound. It's like a crackling sound. It's good for us too as adults, but it's even better for babies because their brains are developing. And look at all these great visuals that go with this little book. And the fun thing about it is that this closes, so you have a little piece of Velcro that closes here with the red tab, and the car came with this book, this little wooden car. Isn't it cute? And it came just like that. So the car is supposed to be parked outside the bakery, and you can take the car and go through the whole book as if you're driving. So I know Talbot would love that if he were a real baby. This is Isaac Milo, my bitty baby, and this is the card that I'm going to gift him that I found at a TJX store. It says, "Welcome, little one," and it's really cute. It's got these beautiful animals on it. And it's just such a precious little card. It makes me feel like I'm reading in one of those classic books. So I think that's really cute. So that's it for the baby stuff when it comes to my Ashton Drake dolls. And so then I'll go into this little section of the world. So all this came from the storage unit, except for this little Barbie right here, which you guys saw a while ago. And then you can see, obviously, some of my little dolls at the foot of the bed. But I was surprised to find all my old Barbies, and they are in immaculate condition. And I haven't seen some of these Barbies in, like I said, almost 10 years or so. Especially this one. She was the anniversary, the 50th anniversary Barbie. And she is so cute. Like nowadays, look at her beautiful dress. Look at all the details, the sequins, the little faux 50 bracelet that says 50 on it. See how it's like a gold cuff and it's got a few little faux diamonds. Her makeup is fabulous. And her earrings are like pretty much real. These aren't that fake plasticky stuff that you see nowadays in the store that are affiliated with Barbie. And even for this Barbie, look how detailed her dress is. Look how it has all the iconic pictures of the older Barbies from back in the day. Don't you love that? So when I saw these two dolls years ago, I picked these two dolls up at Toys R Us. She was on the end of a display case, and there were like 50 of her, it felt like. Maybe just 20 if I really were to count. There were 20 of her, and she was on the end of a display case too. But I never changed their hair. Well, I never changed this one's hair. It still has that factory set, and it still has some of its curls. But look at the back. I mean, the back is so fabulous. If you're a Barbie collector and you just love all the retro Barbies and you really want a piece of artwork that features all the beautiful Barbies over the years, look how fabulous. Look how great this is. Let me show you her. It's like her hair is blowing in the wind. Look how great that is. Then you have this one. Then you have the logo, the Barbie logo. And then you have these cute little ladies right here. One lady has like a little bow in her hair. And the other lady is dressed to the nines, and one is dressed to go to the beach. So look how fabulous, guys. And that's why I really wanted this Barbie. She was really something that collectors didn't go gaga over when she came out. I remember when she came out, no one was really like chronicling her. No one was really talking about this Barbie when she came out and debuted. So it was just one of those things where I secretly just coveted this doll because I thought her dress was everything. It was so beautiful. And even this part, the tulle, it just reminded me of that classic pale pink that I grew up with in the 80s. And this was super fabulous because they wanted to do something fabulous with this doll's dress for her big 50th anniversary. And they had a Caucasian doll and a black doll. I couldn't find the black doll, the African-American version of this Barbie, but they had one. So by the time I was ready to purchase it, they only had the Caucasian one. And then this one, I knew that I was going to get this one right away as soon as I saw her on the display case. Okay, so let's kind of go over some of my favorites because these dolls are all my favorite dolls. All right, I have a little something on my wrist, so I'll use this arm here. Look at how cute her shoes are. And these shoes always fall off, so I found them in the bottom of the bag. She's got like a pleated denim skirt. Oh, there, see, there that shoe went again. She's got like a yellow blazer with a shirt underneath. And look how cute. She's carrying like a beach tote bag that's yellow and white. And because her colors are like mostly yellow and white, I robbed Peter to pay Paul. I put like a little yellow ribbon in her hair. And look at her hair, guys. Everyone's going gaga over the new Girl of the Year over at American Girl. But look at this doll's hair and look at her highlights. Isn't it fabulous? And her factory set hairstyle, look how cute that is. I never took it out of the factory set. So all this is original to the doll when I first bought her. But look how cute her face is. Doesn't she have the cutest little face? And I love the mauve color on her lips, the coloring, and the smoky eye. I think she looks like a classic Nancy Drew. You know, if Nancy Drew went to college, this is exactly what she would have worn. And again, her shoes, you really have to keep up with these little tiny shoes because they will fall off. But even her little manicure. Did you guys check out her pedicure and her manicure? Look at that. So cute. And her manicure is even cuter. Look at that. And again, this was a doll I got at Toys R Us. You guys saw this doll not too long ago. This is a more recent doll, but when I say I robbed Peter to pay Paul, I had so many bows in her hair that I just, took one out. All right, so I talked about this doll. I was surprised that I still had this doll. This doll reminded me of one of the doctors that I have. And you can tell that she is of mixed heritage in a way, but I think this Barbie was meant to be albino, but look at her beautiful textured hair. And I thought she was one of the kind, so I picked her up years ago. And I can't remember if this is her meet outfit, but this is the outfit that I found her in when I got her out of the box of storage of other storage items, such as my Barbie items. Look at this Barbie, beautiful. I loved her face too. I have one in the African American version. This Barbie is one of my absolute favorite Barbies. She is a holiday Barbie. And I think I bought her when my son was born. This was the first Christmas I had with my son that I bought this Barbie. My son was still like a little baby. And this Barbie had come out. But look at her dress. It's everything. Her shoes are amazing. Look at those shoes. And her skin complexion is gorgeous. Her makeup is gorgeous. Her face mold is also one of the kind. It's very pretty. This, you guys might wonder, like, what in the world is that? It's a caterpillar. No, it's not a caterpillar. It's Ken. It's Ken. Whoops. It's Ken in a sleeping bag. And he's got some luggage. And I'll talk to you guys about this in a minute, this luggage. But if I open up the sleeping bag, you'll see little handsome Ken. And he was like a really coveted Ken. I remember seeing him in the store. Again, I think it was Toys R Us when Toys R Us was around. And look how handsome he is in his textured hair. He has like felt hair. It's like kind of like that fuzzy material, and his eyes are everything. And he came in these jeans. The jeans are amazing. Look at that. They have working pockets and everything. They have a snap. And this was in a Ken fashion pack, this sweater. So I just left the sweater on him. But amazing, right? So he was ready to go backpacking for whatever reason. Then I have my quinceanera. Again, I have like a little something on my wrist. But this is my quinceanera Barbie. And I even have her box. But look at her dress. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And her hair. I love the highlights in her hair. And it's all factory. Look at that. Look at that braid. It's all factory set. So I didn't do anything to her hair. Oh, and her makeup. Let me see if I can get a close-up on her makeup. Her makeup is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that eyeliner and the color of her lips. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Speaking of beautiful, this is one of my most beautiful Barbies, I think. She reminds me of that tennis player who married that singer, a Latin American singer. But this, I believe, was from a fashion pack, what she's wearing. I believe it was like a Tim Gunn fashion pack. But look at the little pencil skirt. And this has like a little tie. Like it's like a faux scarf that you can tie that's attached to her shirt. And then you have my Dr. Barbie. This is so I can keep their accessories in, like their shoes. So there's one that's pink, and there's one that's blue for Ken. So when they go on vacation, they can have their shoes and accessories. And I got that from the dollar spot at Target. This is called The World of Barbie. It's a wonder book, and I got this a while ago. That talks about all Barbie's adventures. This is a cute book too because it's the story of Barbie. It features her maker. And I love this because it has all of Barbie's accessories. And look at that. Look at the cute illustrations. It really talks about how she was trying to sell Barbie and the concept of Barbie, how it came about. And just how much love went into Barbie. Doesn't that remind you of that Corduroy story? Where it's an African-American mom and an African-American little girl. But in this case, it's a Caucasian mom and a Caucasian girl. Look at her accessories and dresses. Look at the iconic Barbies that were out or that came out. I even have astronaut Barbie, but not this one. And look at all the Barbies over the years. Oh, look at that one. Little Dr. Barbie. I have that one. And I had lots of dolls that had this face mold for Barbie with those lips. So that was kind of cool. I always wanted this Barbie, though. And look at the one with the long hair. I wanted that Barbie as well. But I remember being in preschool and kindergarten and seeing these commercials. Look at that. All the girls playing with the Barbies. So that is that. And then I'll show you guys my most precious Barbie. Okay, so I have a hot pink box. So you guys are probably wondering what's in the hot pink box. But look at the details on the hot pink box. So ta-da! This is what was in the hot pink box. My reproduction Barbie. And she's really cute. I don't care that she's not the original because I love this little reproduction sticker on her and her little stand and her certificate and the cute little hot pink box that she comes in. And I love the fact that her little earrings are like a gold plastic, well, not a plasticky material, but they're like a gold kind of metal material. But she's really cute. I always wanted the classic 1960s ponytail kind of Barbie. So now I finally found her. I got her years ago when they came out with the 50th anniversary. So that's my coveted Barbie collection, guys. And speaking of my Barbie collection, I also have a new addition to my holiday Barbie. I also found her in storage with the boxes. So now I can add her to this little collection here. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later.